does look so much better though. How the hell do I? There we go.
Is that
What?
Beamer?
Yeah. I was just
Where
I was bored at
in the
work. I was
hell?
trying. I just did a face swap.
Oh, it's face off. I was about to say, where in the hell did you find that? It had to be George Strait, right?
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
that was George Strait.
okay, okay. I just want to make sure. I was like, I
Yeah,
never seen Beamer with that kind of picture.
yeah, yeah. I'm a lucky man.
You gonna send the link?
Yeah, I'm sending it out. I think I just sent it. I thought I did. If I didn't,
Last night I dug your picture out from the old
God, am I this
dresser.
ugly on actual camera? What the fuck?
no, you look. It's so much better on the phone, boss. I don't know if your mic's better, but your shit's better. Camera's
Well,
better.
my mic's not butter.
Bet. Oh, shut up. Bryson says nutter.
What the hell's her other name? Uh,
All right, if you do join, say what's up. We're gonna get started here in a minute. I see two black screens on y'all's end, but because you're using y'all's phones, yeah, that would bother me using on the phone, but y'all look better. I mean, y'all shit sound looks better on the phone, personally.
you personally think that?
I do. I sure do.
I did not watch a lot of football at all this weekend.
It's all good. We
Oh,
watched a good bit. No, we watched it. Yeah,
no, we.
we watched our bets. Fucking just get it away.
I did get a little boosy though this week.
Little Bootsy.
Boosy.
What does that mean?
Oh Jesus.
I don't even know what you said. Little. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, Jesus Christ! Isn't that Bucky? Is that
Yeah,
what it's called?
it's a little boosy beaver.
Jesus Christ, dude, your camera looks so much. You got to use. I'm sorry, but I recommend, please, for the love of God, use the phone every week because you're not lagging at all. Your
Really.
your computer sucks. You need to throw that computer in the garbage. Your buddies
I
are
got this
too.
laptop when we were in school together, Chris.
Okay, well, you need to throw that thing in garbage. Now, that's why I had to stop using my freaking desktop. I don't know why.
I want to get
it was so.
another camera for like my computer so that it would be better so I don't have to use my phone.
I don't think bad, but no, seriously, I don't think it's the camera. Well, it could be. What kind of What kind of laptop? What kind of laptop do you have?
I don't even know, man. It's like 6 or 7 years
That's
old.
probably why. You probably gotta get a new laptop before. Hey, I tell you what, I know it's expensive, but the MacBook Pro is the best thing I've ever invested into. The new MacBook Pro, whatever it is. But you don't have to get that. But I
So
use
if
it
I
for
go back to my
everything.
computer next week, are you gonna like kick me off?
I honestly probably you should. Like Preston, if you go back, ask Bryson. If you go back and watch the way it looked like, the way it looks before, I would kick you off. Yes, I should. I won't, but I should.
Yeah, that was not the
Your
greatest
camera
camera
looks
setup.
so much better. Especially, I thought it was just the laptop and your phone. I thought it was just your internet. To know you had a phone that worked like that and was clear kind of pisses me off. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's all good.
You said now that I know you have the capabilities, kind of pisses me off you didn't use it.
Yeah. All right, if you do join, say what's up in the chat. We're going to get started here in just a second. Everybody had a good week, I hope. Preston with the Falcons Come on, Preston. You got to wear Clemson. They got a big win this week. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that too. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that. Bryson already knows.
What?
Oh yeah, talking about at the casino what we
Hmm.
saw on Instagram.
Oh God. Mhm.
Yeah, but everybody here, we're live on YouTube, live on Twitch, TikTok. We were banned again, 7 days. So I go live on the phone. Can't go live on the computer. Yeah, until we get 1,000 followers. Which thing? How about them dolls? There we go. Hey,
Dogs are hell, son.
I keep picking against them, and they keep winning. There he is.
There
Oh
you go.
yeah, good God Almighty!
Mm.
Just blind the shit out of me. At least we can see you now. Hey, before if you'd put it on if you'd wore that on your desktop, we wouldn't even tell what it was.
Could tell it was
You
Clipsville,
can start
Texas.
disrespecting my desktop.
No, you need to. I'm sure. Please, for the love of God, I hope you have. I don't know if you have your pics on your phone. I'm sorry if you do, but you look so much better there. All right. If you are live, make sure you like, subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and get started here, and then we will. We're gonna talk some college football. Record for Spotify. Oh, you didn't know?
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
Texas would never beat that. I'm putting that shit on my grave. Horns down on my grave, son.
Clemson's back, baby. We're going to be the #1 team in a couple weeks. We're going to be 12-0. We're going to win the national championship.
That game ain't a top 50 game, man. South Carolina gonna go in there and they're gonna get de-spurred.
Shout out to the boys again, going another 4-0 on the parlay, hitting again. 8-0. We are 8-0 on the season. If you listen to the podcast, want to win some money, tune in. Go Tigers.
Woo! Cox by 90, bitch.
Roll Tide, roll. Yeah, RMFT. Roll motherfucking Tide.
Hey, how about it? Welcome back to the College Football Weekly Matchup, week number 13, I believe. Had a great week of college football. Had an awful week at the casino. I don't know who this is. Esther Hong, OMG, go Dogs. How about it? Go them Dogs. Yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate you joining. Go Dogs, baby. But anyway, had a great week of college football. Not so good at the casino. Preston, I know he had a great week, great Friday night. Finally, Preston, he decided to use the desk to go on the phone. And please, for the love of God, people in the chat, tell him he looks so much clearer. I don't know if he's going to sound better, but he looks so much clearer. Please, we will start a petition for him to use the phone next week if it's going to work that good. But anyway, Bryson, we had a rough week at the casino. Had some close ones, but couldn't get it done in the casino.
Yeah,
How
I
was your
mean, we had a great weekend this past weekend, and I mean, all of our parlays was losing by one, always by one. I'll go ahead and get into it. Derrick Henry, he made the list. I had Bijan for 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry for 2 touchdowns, and McCaffrey. Bijan McCaffrey, bam, first quarter hit. Even Derrick Henry had that one in the beginning, bam. All right. Me and Chris like this is it. This has to hit. Ran for 80 yards, 2 down slow, and then they couldn't punch it in. Sucks.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. You telling me? But Henry broke off. Yeah, 70-yarder. We're watching that at dinner. Broke off. Bryson would have won about $500. Well, I put $10 on it, and instead of having McCaffrey, I threw in tight end George Kittle. So mine was $10 to win $2,500. And when he got tackled inside the goal line,
we were mad.
Oh yeah, you talking about pissed? Preston in 4K, Trevor Hurt says, hell yeah, he is. But yeah, very upset. Also had a couple, we had a couple games that went the wrong way. Purdue messed me up. I picked Purdue. I don't know why I picked Purdue. I had Utah right. I had Texas Tech right. Those were my favorites. Georgia, I know I picked against Georgia, but I thought Georgia was going to kill them. I said that a few times last week. But, glad Georgia got the win, even though I didn't pick them right. My picks aren't going too good. But, yeah, either way, we had a good time. Poker. man, I got killed in poker. I was
Mm,
up for a little while and then went down.
same thing.
Just lost. We just lost, but we had a
Not
good
a
time.
great
NFL's
weekend.
hard to pick anyway. Yeah, but great week though. Had a good time. Preston, you got to see a big win on Friday night. I know you said you didn't get to see a whole lot of college football this weekend, but how was your week overall?
So it's funny, man. So I went on my very first cruise on Tuesday. We left Tuesday. We came back Saturday. I got sick Wednesday night. Not motion sickness. Not from that. I caught a damn cold. It was absolutely miserable for the last like 3 days on that cruise. Still had a lot of fun. I made the best of it. But yeah, I wasn't able to watch a majority of college football on Saturday. But Friday night I did. I paid the extra streaming fee so that I could watch the Tigers win. It was great, man. It was great. It was fun to actually watch my team play a competitive game. There was a couple times I almost like wanted to jump off the boat when they were on the 1 yard line and punch it in with a 350 pound defensive lineman. They couldn't punch it in. They fumbled twice. Ended up not really mattering. They got the win. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But yeah, man, it was an awesome experience, and I got to see my Tigers beat a ranked team on Friday. One that I didn't think a lot of people expected, not especially not myself.
Yeah, yeah. I think Bryson. That was one of Bryson's. Bryson was going to bet on Tuesday, or Friday. We didn't end up doing no bets on Friday, but yeah, Bryson liked Clemson. Appreciate everybody joining the chat. Megan, Trevor, Austin, go Dogs. Dang right. Got a big win. Uh, Preston, drop your frustrations about the dogs in the chat. Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Jeez,
I'm
Lord
an,
have
I,
mercy,
I'm an
crying
idiot. I
out
thought that was Trevor. Idiot. Anyway, but yeah, had a great week. Didn't do any best Friday, but we're gonna recap some games here. Uh, we'll talk a little bit more about our casino run if anything comes up that pisses us off. But yeah, had a good week. Braves just signed closer
Rafael
Rafael
Iglesias,
Iglesias to
baby.
return to the Braves. All right,
Let's
they need
go.
to
That's huge.
need more than that. I can promise you that. Trevor Hurt says, "Shit, keep picking against them dogs as long as I can." Yo, you dang right. Hey, we ain't got them on the schedule this week, but I'll pick them against. And hey, if that means picking them against Charlotte, we will pick them against Charlotte. Go Dogs! They look like a championship. I don't want to say that
loud.
yet, but when I pick against them, they're looking like a championship team. So I'm taking one for the team. My record's going down here, but I got to start being true to myself. I got to start being true to myself and picking to win games. But anyway, let's get into the games here. Uh, One game we saw at noon.
Mm.
Uh, I mean, what a game this was. A&M coming back to beat Carolina 31-30. Carolina getting up. I think they were up 30-3. Me and Bryson was watching that to casino. And then, I mean, everything seemed to be going their way. Some defensive scores. I think some pick sixes. Marcel Reed struggling in the first half, and all of a sudden he's hyped up on the sideline. A&M bounce back. Carolina kind of gives away the game, and they come back. It was plus 700 at one point, Bryson. Then I think when they were down 30-17, they were already favored. I mean, it was wild like that. But Bryson, what a game it was. Talk a little about it.
For all my Gamecocks fan out there, I already, talked to Graham. That heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking to see that. It's impressive that defense. Yeah, Beamer at halftime. Yeah, Beamer had them fans fired up. He was all hyped, and that roller coaster came down quick, but he, you know, to hold that team to 0 points in the second half is amazing. Great job for their defense. Wait, that's how you stay in a game for A&M. And like you said, Chris, Reed was struggling off. I mean, he like a totally different quarterback. Actually, like Lagway out there, don't know what the hell he was doing. And what did that one guy say? Assway?
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
casino. He's
yeah,
calling him, yeah, DJ
D,
Assway. Oh yeah, he was pissed.
um,
Yeah, that
but
was
yeah,
good.
what a comeback for AM, and just I feel bad for all the Gamecocks fan out there, and it was funny seeing Beamer all hyped up, happy as hell, and then that happened.
Yeah, I mean Harbor breaking off that long touchdown. I know we saw that. I mean, a
Speed
lot of big
kills.
plays in that game. Preston, I know like you said, you didn't get to watch too much, but I know we were talking a little back and forth about this game. Do you think, you know, what do you think about A&M coming back? I mean, Marcel Reed. Some people are saying, hey, they're worried about A&M now. Some people are saying, hey, this is big for him. Marcel Reed coming back. Playing a lot better in the second half, and they're still a believer in A&M. What you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a believer of A&M. Honestly, I think this is one of the things it sucks to have to go through this, but you want to see it with your team. You want to see them have that resiliency to be able to overcome a situation like this. I mean, they were down 27 points at halftime, overcome that, a 28 nothing run in the second half to win it at home. I think it's one of the largest comebacks, if not the largest comeback for
School
A&M at
history, yeah.
home. I mean, so that's big. I mean, Marcel Reed, like you said, did not play great in the first half. He was struggling out there, missing reads, holding on to the ball too long, just not playing the way that we had expected to see him all season. But in the second half, they put it together. They had they had everything working in their way. They built the momentum correctly. So it's impressive to be able to see them overcome that deficit that they had created for themselves. This is one of the one games I was able to see. I was able to watch it on my phone. And I was very confident. I mean, I was just like there with all the other people out there. I was texting everybody saying, like, I was like, damn, South Carolina is about to pull off a massive upset here. And then they just stopped. I'm interested to see what the fallout is from the South Carolina fan base, for the weeks coming. I know South Carolina's kind of been on a rough stretch as of recently, but I mean, their schedule is pretty brutal. I did see something on social media that a lot of people are calling for Beamer's job. I don't think that that's the right call at this moment. I think that's just, he is building something. He is getting things moving in the right direction at South Carolina. I think to, base his career off of that one, second half might be too quickly, moving too fast there. So, I'm interested to see what continues to happen, but, what a comeback for Texas A&M.
Oh yeah, yeah. Appreciate everybody joining the chat. Haley, let's go. She says in the chat, appreciate you joining. Y'all make sure y'all keep the comments rolling. But yeah, what a game there for A&M, and Carolina. I mean, blowing it there. That stinks. One thing I want to say, yeah, parlay was right. Ended up I was gonna pick A&M plus 19.5. Talked myself into the over in UCLA. Indiana, or who was it? Indiana? No, Indiana, Wisconsin. So ended up picking that, and they didn't. We missed by a touchdown, even though Indiana beat the crap out of them. So hey, would have won some there, but just couldn't get nothing right. Couldn't get nothing right. But hey, what a game that was. Another game here, Oklahoma night game. Oklahoma defeating Bama, 23-21. I know we went to dinner during this game. We didn't get to see all of it, but Oklahoma picking up a big win there. I guess their playoff hopes are still alive. Bama still alive as well. They need they got to win out pretty much, and they got a big one coming up against Auburn here pretty soon. Bryson, any thoughts on Oklahoma? I mean, defense played pretty well. Bama kind of, watching it back, Bama kind of gave away the game a little bit.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked the way that Oklahoma defense, they start off great, kind of fell off the deep end, and now they're back. Big win for them, big win for their playoff hopes, and now Bama, like you said, has to win out if they want any chance. Material looked good, and man, that kicker situation we're at Bama was real sketchy. The way that the kicker and the long snapper were just yapping at each other's necks, that was pretty funny. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was
Preston, I know you talked a little about that. The long snapper, you were right. I didn't see it live, and I don't even know if I
Yeah.
went back and saw it. What exactly happened there?
I mean, it looks like he's just kind of, showing his frustrations. I think in the past they said there was another incident, I think it was last week or the week before, where the placeholder didn't turn the ball properly and
That's what it
he
was,
kicked the laces. And I think that's kind of what the situation was again on Saturday. It's very interesting. You've never really see definitely a kicker, really kind of being mouthy, showing their frustrations. Typically they're pretty quiet. They put their hands on their helmets, put their heads down, and kind of walk to the sidelines. So I mean, it was very strange to be able to see that. I mean, it's not something that I think you're going to see, pretty often. But I guess in the world of social media now, you're going to catch anything that is said on the sidelines, especially right then in the moment.
Yeah, yeah. And this is very interesting for the SEC championship. I mean, Bama, Georgia, A&M now. I mean, A&M obviously, but
does it not kind of work out kind of perfectly? Do you really want to play in the SEC championship game?
Do
you really?
But
Alabama now only has one SEC loss. They're sitting there. If they finish out the season, they're 10-2.
They said it goes by
losses.
strength of schedule now. I guess with what it's going to come down to. I think they said it matters if Kentucky and Vanderbilt game or something matters, and Ole Miss game matters. It's kind of weird. I hadn't looked fully much into it, but it's going to be interesting to see, especially if they finish the same, all with the same record in the SEC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think then you're going to have that 13th, data point where it's the eye test and the stuff like that. I mean, you come down and be like, okay, if you put these two teams on a field, no home field advantage, who do you think's going to win? I mean,
Because
it'd
they
be kind of
say,
tough to pick Alabama.
yeah, and they say the SEC championship game's not going to matter much, but I mean, if Alabama goes in the SEC championship and gets their third loss, I mean,
Yeah,
what can you
I
do?
mean, it definitely. I think that's something that you kind of think about. You're like almost to the point where like, I kind of want to finish right there below it. Don't know if I really want to win it unless you're having one of those years like LSU a couple years ago where you just absolutely blitz the field. Do you feel confident actually going into one of these matchups? I mean, it's just tough to say. But I mean, if they finish out the season and they're 10-2, their only losses at Florida State at that time, Florida State was a good team, and then home versus Oklahoma, who should finish the season the top 5 or top 18. I mean, they are losses, but in retrospect, they are very decent losses. Given at the times that they played, I think Alabama win out. They should be in a good spot.
Yeah, yeah. Another big game, Georgia stomping Texas 35-10. How about them dogs, baby? Big
Gunner,
balls,
man.
Kirby going for it on the what it was
Onside.
right onside after the half. I mean, we watched and like I was saying, I thought if they win this game, it was going to be a blowout. But Texas, they are who we thought they were. That's the line right there. But Bryson, big win for Georgia. Defense playing well. I know Texas offense didn't hasn't been great all season, but Georgia seems to be coming together.
Yeah, the defense is definitely starting to form together now, and man, Gunner is just doing his thing out there.
Noah Thomas stepping up as
Yeah, Noah
receiver.
Thomas big 2 touchdown game, and just like you said, the Dogs are like a championship team. I mean, might not want to say it, might be too early to call, but I hope Georgia
I'm
doesn't
not a
get
believer in Texas, so I don't believe it yet.
no, and I mean, Texas will never be back. And if we beat Texas, anybody can beat Texas. And I think if I'm a Georgia fan, I do not want to be in the SEC championship right now. I think that bye kind of screws the team momentum, and I know different sport, but when the Braves with that wild card, we all know how that went for us, and I would not want to have the bye. I just want to keep rolling, keep that momentum going, keep the morale. But Georgia's looking like a favorite to win the national championship.
Yeah, I don't know about the favorite, but yeah, we'll see. The defense, I still want to see in the defense once they play one of these top teams, and it's really hard to say. I mean, I think every team's got their flaws, man. I mean, every team besides Ohio State, you don't really know, but every team's got their flaws. Couple people in the chat. Esther Hong says, "How about them dogs?" Dang right. Trevor Hurt says he's ready to start
Barking.
barking. Austin Phillips says, Haynes King for Heisman." I don't know about that. I
Big
mean,
Jackets fan, big Yellow Jackets fan.
great performance. But when you only beat Boston College 36-34, I think I hate to say it, team comes and play. But Hines King has had a great year. Preston, any thoughts on them dogs?
I mean, I kind of expected it. I mean, I didn't expect the win to be that way. I think it was kind of like a circumstance how they were able to kind of stack up points at the very end. I mean, that game was 14-3 at halftime, 14-10 at the end of the third quarter, and then Georgia just kind of put the game away, 21 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Georgia really coming into form. I mean, that's kind of what you expect from a Kirby Smart team. I mean, Kirby is I don't even know how to really put it. He is the ballsiest coach in college football. Multiple times this season, we've seen him go for it on fourth down in certain circumstances that you see a lot of coaches, punt the ball or kick the field goal or, just try to play it safe. And Kirby's like, screw that. I'm going to go for it. We saw versus Tennessee when they made that touchdown on the fourth down in the corner of the end zone. And then this week on Saturday versus Texas, Kirby has full faith in his team because he knows that roster from top to bottom, in and out. I mean, at this moment, there is no better coach in college football than Kirby Smart, and then he's got Georgia really moving in the right direction as of right now.
I don't know why, but Bryson, did you see the video I sent you today about John Gruden and the Arkansas thing? The kid
Yes,
thing.
God
Did you watch
Almighty,
that? That
I
was
did.
awesome. That was great. It was supposedly that was from a long time ago. I don't know why that's probably man. Haynes King would be a great addition to the Georgia offense. Dang right he would. I would take him in a heartbeat. Now, I'd probably take him over Gunner, but I do like him. A couple other games here we'll talk about. Ole Miss battle and defeat Georgia or Florida, 34-24. DJ Asway. Florida looking hot at the beginning. Seems like it was going to be a battle, and then Ole Miss pulling away late. I had Ole Miss minus 10.5. Didn't right at
Mm,
10.
the
But
hook,
Bryce,
man.
Florida hanging on. Maybe Lane Kiffin soon, possibly.
Yeah, multiple. There's a report today where uh, tomorrow that we are interviewing Coach John from Tulane.
Tulane.
So that's going to be interesting. And the only thing that really, a couple things pissed me off during that game is, I mean, Lagway makes some throws that looks good and looks bad. Looks good, looks bad. I mean, he just can't stay consistent. And uh, I understand why Lane Kiffin did this because it's Lane Kiffin, but when he took off his belt and handed it to the running back Lacey, he was going belt to ass. Okay, one, you only beat us by 10. Two, Ole Miss shouldn't even be in that game with us. They should have killed us. And that's that one thing. But hey, that's Lane Kiffin. I ain't gonna be mad that energy comes over to Gainesville, but it's just that's all two things. The DJ Assway is going does transferring to Miami.
Yeah. Is that a thing or
This is what surprised me.
I gotcha. Um, yeah, Preston, thoughts on Lane Kiffin's current coaching, where you think he's going, and thoughts on the game?
Honestly, I think he's just using it as an way to be able to get more money at Ole Miss. I see it really hard for him to want to leave Ole Miss. I mean, I know Florida and LSU, they're bigger programs on paper. They can pay more. They're able to recruit, talent really fast. But he's got something, working at Ole Miss. I have a hard time seeing and believing that he's going to be able to. He's going to uproot himself and move. Now, if he was to move, I did say this last week and the week before, not last week, but weeks before, that if he was to move, I would think that he'd go to Florida over LSU. Whereas LSU, they have this whole situation where the governor's, picking the coach or whatever it is. They'll fire you after winning a national championship if you lose 2 games. The LSU job, I think that's too unstable. It's too, tough to, be successful long term there, just for the culture that, the program has and the SEC. If you were to leave, I would definitely go to Florida. But I have a strong feeling he's just, leveraging this to get more money out of LSU, more money for the NIL, and he's going to stay put at Ole Miss.
I just don't see him leaving Ole Miss and what he's done in that program and where they're at right now. It would be very shocking to me if he left. But like you said, I think he's using this as leverage to get more money, and I just don't see him leaving.
Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, the reports he was in Florida reports. Yeah, who knows? Nobody knows. But anyway, yeah, a couple other things here. Notre Dame stomping Pittsburgh
Mm.
37-15. That game was a butt whooping. Miami stomping NC State. They're still in the run. Georgia Tech squeaking by Boston College 36-34. Michigan hanging on to defeat Northwestern
What a game!
24-22. What a game. Hey, Northwestern almost pulled it out. I had them plus 10.5. Shout out Northwestern. But yeah, great weekend in college football. Anything else on any other games y'all want to mention? What about the playoff rankings? Did y'all see the playoff rankings? The playoff
I
bracket?
have not seen them.
Looks like we got, and I
I've
didn't
got
I
to
didn't
pull it up
watch.
right.
I didn't go back
Ohio
and watch
State.
it.
It's at number 1 going down the list. It's Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Georgia, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Oregon, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Alabama, BYU, and Utah in the top 12.
Yeah, Brent, coworker Brent, he was telling me, he was saying he don't like the 10 spot. He was saying he thinks Notre Dame should be below Alabama because of knows they lost 2 early games, but he feels like their wins are better than Notre Dame's wins. Any thoughts on that? Do you guys think it's right there, or do you think? I mean, I think it could go either way. I like Notre Dame. I mean,
Yeah,
they barely lost to Texas A&M early in the season. Should have won that game. I know, and they can't. I mean, I hate to say it, they can't control who they play. I know we've argued with that Preston before when we always say it. We have better schedules. SEC plays tougher opponents, but they can't control who they play really. In Notre Dame, who else said they lost to Miami? I mean, two games they could have won. Two close games there. Right. I mean, Bryson, do you have a problem with it being Notre Dame over Alabama, or do you think it could go either way? Or
It can go either way. I mean, I think they got the top 12 where it needs to be at, in my opinion.
yeah, BYU, Utah there. BYU, it's got a big game coming up
I
this
mean,
weekend.
of course, I would love to see Vandy, the underdogs, in there, and
Oh yeah,
Georgia
of
Tech.
course. Of
But
course. Anybody think Texas A&M should have dropped, or no? They're still undefeated.
No, they're still undefeated. I think overcoming that is a really big momentum booster,
oh yeah,
uh, especially for them to finish out the season. I mean, that's just kind of like puts the fear in them. Like, look, guys, we're not invincible. We need to go and play 60 minutes instead of playing 30 because they beat them in 30 minutes. Imagine what the score would be if they played all 60.
Who was Texas Tech's loss?
Arizona State.
Arizona State. So that's a tough loss. But yeah, I mean they seem to be pretty good right now. But yeah. Anyway, great week. That's the rankings. That's the week. Let's get into player of the week. I have two here. I'll start off. He's not a player, but I went with Kirby Smart. Hey, what a game. How about them dogs? But I also went Missouri running back Ahmad Hardy, 300 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. Great over Mississippi State. I know Mississippi State's not a great team, but Hardy's been doing it all season. He's been probably I don't know if he's going to be in the Heisman contention, but hey, he's done well all season. So great game from him. Preston.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kawan Lacey, Ole Miss's running back, 31 carries, 224 yards, and 3 touchdowns versus Florida this week. I didn't see the game, but that's absolutely putting the game on your back and carrying your team to a win.
Yeah, Coach Hayes in the chat says, "Here we go. Hey now, there he is, Coach Hayes, former Georgia Southern head coach, Coach Hayes." Bryson, do you have one?
I went Hardy as well. I mean, this absolute dog, and kind of like you, I went Texas A&M as a whole. Uh, what a
Come
comeback!
back.
Biggest school comeback in history, and it's fun. Like I said, I feel bad for the Carolina fans, but it's funny as hell to see Beamer's reaction happen towards the end of the game. It's just crazy to see.
Just looking at the Heisman odds right before we start here, before we get into the records, Fernando Mendoza is the favorite right now. He's actually minus 105.
Mm.
Sayin, Ohio State quarterback, plus 170. Marcel Reed, plus 550. Diego Pavia is right behind him, plus 1,600. Jeremiah Love, who had another great game. No, I know he said had a big run. Plus 2,500. Gunnar Stockton, plus 3,500. He's now in
Where's
the
Ty?
top 6. Who are we looking for?
Ty
Ty
Simpson?
Simpson. He's plus 15,000. Bryce. He's
Oh
like
wow!
8. He's out of it. Yeah, I knew Ty
Oh
wasn't going
wow!
to win it after. That's what I was saying last week. Heinz King's right. He's 7th, plus 5,500. So Heinz King still got a shot. He might.
Hey,
I think it's going to come down to the 4: Mendoza, Sayin, Marcel Reed, or Pavia. If Gunner somehow gets in there, I'm going to be pissed because I thought maybe to bet him before the beginning of the season, but I'd be happy for him. Hey,
there you go,
what
Coach.
else do we
Gotta.
do? Texas Tech, Jacob Rodriguez, is that the quarterback? Who's I haven't watched much Texas Tech, but anyway. But yeah, great week. Records for the week for our pick'em. If I have this right, if I went wrong, y'all tell me. Let me know. I went 2-3 overall. Not great. Been losing 29-31 overall. I'm below 500. I'm
Mm.
not doing too hot. Bryson, I had you at 4-1. I think you had. What was your only loss? Was it?
Go back and see.
No, don't worry about it. 32-28 overall.
Oklahoma. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it was the Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. That's right. Preston, I know you picked Alabama too. You went 3-2. I had. So you had 3-2 overall. You are 34-26. You're up 2 games on Bryson, up 5 games above me. Bryson's up 3 games on me. So still a
Good
tight
comeback.
race. It's anybody's ball
You
game.
mean to tell me, just to add a little insult injury, I could go 0-5 and you can go 5-0 this week. And best you can do is tie me at this moment.
I'd take it.
10 weeks into the season,
I have not been
picking
picking my honest truth. If I'd have been picking Georgia, if I would have been picking my honest truth, some games I feel like I haven't done that. I got to start picking on.
Got to have faith in your team, man. Got to have faith in your team.
I can't do it, man. It's been rolling.
Gonna
It's
lose.
been rolling.
Moneyball. Gonna lose.
What? Yeah,
Moneyball.
I don't want to mess it up. But anyway, let's get into the games here, and then we'll pick our locks of the week. Speaking of locks of the week, I know we want to talk about it. We'll talk about it a little bit, but we only missed one game, and it was the guest pick. Preston was there. We might have won it. Didn't bet it though, so I forgot to put it in. But Newsom going strong again with Navy. Navy had a great game.
Newsom knows ball, man.
I don't know. I don't know if he's in the chat or not. But anyway,
Newsom knows ball.
Oh, yep. Saturday at noon, Missouri at number 11, Oklahoma. Hold on, let me put up the dang. Missouri at number 11, Oklahoma. Oklahoma favored by 7.5 is what I got. If I can pull up the thing here. Preston, do you have a pick in that game?
Yeah, I'm going to go Missouri minus 7.5 here. I know Oklahoma, they've got that big victory over Alabama this past weekend. Missouri has just found a way to keep games incredibly close all season. They're 7-3, 3-3 in the SEC. Almost said Big 12. I just like Missouri to kind of keep this game closer than the experts expect. I don't think they're going to win this game, but I could see this coming down to a field goal, to be a 3 or 4 point spread at the very end of everything. So I like Missouri plus 7.5.
Bryson.
I'm gonna disagree with Preston here. I'm going Oklahoma laying a number. The way this defensive team played against Alabama kind of showed me that they're getting back to the first couple of weeks with defense, and I live on Missouri's run game is amazing over there, but I really like Oklahoma. I think they're starting to beat Bama. I think we'll get the momentum running. So give me Oklahoma.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel this game. I think it's gonna be a close game. 7.5 is just a lot of points. I know it's at Oklahoma, but I gotta go. As much as I like to see Boomer sooner, and I want to go against Preston, I'm gonna ride with Missouri. Missouri here. 7.5 is just a lot. I expect it to be somewhere between 7 and 3 points. Yeah, just expect a tight game here. So I'm gonna go with Missouri there. Let's go to the next game.
It's official. It's official. You can't time it this week.
I thought about changing, but I couldn't do it. That's what I had written down. I got to go with it.
One more week, man. One more week under my belt.
Y'all throw your picks in the chat, whoever you got in the games. Saturday, 3:30, we got number 17, USC at number 8, Oregon. Oregon favored by 10.5 in this game. Oregon been up and down. USC kind of the same. Bryson, I know we met a dealer there that Bryson Bout dropped down on one knee and married because she hates USC like Bryson, and she knew her college football. This lady knew her college football and was saying USC's always ranked too high at the beginning. But Bryson, who you got in this game? Are you going to pick the USC or are you going to go with Oregon?
Yeah, don't forget to change the banner, but I'm going with Oregon. Even though USC in the Iowa game was very close, USC did have a good comeback against Iowa, but Oregon, I think Dan Lanning get these boys right for this game, and I see this 15 to 20.
Lagging. Anyway, I don't know where he's looking like Preston all of a sudden. His camera's all jacked up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're moving around or what, but Bryson's got a. He's looking like Preston all of a sudden. Anyway, Preston, who you got?
Yeah, I mean, I like to go a little different for him on this one. I think I'm going to go with Lincoln Riley. I'm going to go with USC plus 10.5. Again, I think it's the same reason with as the last pick with Missouri. I think they're going to keep this game a lot closer than that 10.5 point spread. I could see this being right at that number at 7. So I like USC plus 10.5.
Yeah, I'm riding with. God, I don't want to pick the same as you, but I'm riding with USC too. I like Dan Lanning and like Oregon, but 10.5, man, that's a lot of points. USC hasn't been too bad.
Remember, this is the same Oregon team that kept a close game versus Northwestern a couple weeks ago.
Hey, Northwestern ain't a bad team now. Northwestern might have the worst offense. Might have the worst offense in any football. They could probably have a Division II school come out there and I don't know if they'd be able to put up 40 points. But USC. That's just too many points. Austin Phillips said he's riding with USC.
Yeah, Austin's about to hate me. Austin's about to hate me.
I'm about to hate you. Yeah, but I got to. I'm going with USC there. I think it's gonna be a tight game. Let's go to the night game here. Not too many great games. Well, a lot of big SEC teams are playing some crappy teams, but hey, there's still some good games out there. Saturday, 7 p.m. We got number 22 Pittsburgh, who just got absolutely demolished by Notre Dame, at number 16 Georgia Tech, who had a shootout with Boston College last week. Georgia Tech favored by 2.5. Georgia Tech needs it at home. Preston, you said he's going to hate you. Who you going with?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh plus 2.5. I think they pull the upset off this weekend. Pittsburgh is one of those teams, man. They absolutely love to play the spoiler. I can't tell you how many times I've seen them do it. They've done it to us. They've done it to other teams. They're a thorn in your side. Pat Narduzzi has them playing tough nose, just gritty football. They don't stop playing until the whistle stops. They play tough the entire time. I wouldn't call them dirty, but they definitely do some stuff that's a little on the shadier side. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh plus 2.5. I think they pull off the upset this weekend.
Ah, dang it, man. We're just picking the same thing, and I know Bryson's going different. I already know, but I'm riding with Pittsburgh too. I mean, I know they didn't
That's
look
really
too
bad
good
for me,
last
by the
season,
way.
but huh?
That's bad for me because you've had bad juju all season. I don't think I want to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, I mean 2.5. I mean Georgia Tech. Haynes King had last home game ever, 405 touchdowns. Yeah, I don't know what the over under is. I'm guessing it's somewhere around 70. I would take the over in this game. No doubt.
61.
61.5. Yeah, I would still take the over in this game. This will be. I'll probably play DraftKings. This game will be on most of these players will be on my team. But I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Like Preston said, I think Pittsburgh is going to pull it out. Bad loss against Notre Dame. They may be fine. They're wanting to beat somebody, Georgia Tech, but it's a must win for Georgia Tech at home. But they just haven't. Some of these teams they haven't looked great against. This last Hans King, very good seeing. I guess I'm guessing he's going to put up another Heisman performance this week, but it's a must win for Georgia Tech. But I think Pittsburgh is going to spoil it. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Bryce.
Austin, I think we could have been really good friends. Out of all the people you see on screen, I had them ranked the highest of preseason. I'm a big believer in Tech. Haynes King should win the Heisman. I've been riding high on them, and I'm still going to ride with them. So give me Tech. I mean, they are going. Pittsburgh did not impress me at all against that Notre Dame team, and the
You gonna
offense
give us more points?
just absolutely struggle. I like Tech. I like Tech by 10.
No chance.
17
No chance
points.
they beat them by 10 or
I
17. No
love this
chance.
Tech. I love this Tech team. I love Coach Key. I mean, this team is going to make the playoffs.
Tech can definitely win, but I don't think they're going to win by 10 or 17.
Look for a late field goal by 40 yards for Pittsburgh to win this game. I just see it, man. I can picture it. I've seen it way too many times with a Pat Narduzzi team for me to believe that that's not the case here.
I agree. I think that's what's going to happen too. But hey, I'm rooting for Georgia Tech. I hope Georgia Tech can pull it off. But I think this is where the end of the road is for Tech. Let's go to the next game. Bryson, we keep having you on there. I mean, it's a tie game.
Oh,
I don't know
boy.
why. Austin Phillips says winner to the ACC championship game. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Saturday, 7:30, number 23, Tennessee at Florida. Is that correct? At Florida. Tennessee favored by 4.5 in this game. 4.5. Wow.
Why is this number so low? What am I missing?
Yeah, why is it so low?
Is Tennessee not going to play until the second half? Like, I'm not taking a shot at Bryson at all. I just don't see. Maybe what am I missing here? What does Vegas know that we don't know? And more often than not, when the lines are like this and you want to absolutely hammer the spread, thinking maybe Vegas is giving it to us, something happens and the other team, pulls it out. So I'm almost incredibly worried about this that I want to pick Tennessee here.
Worries me anymore. Why I don't know why I wrote down Florida. So I'm going Tennessee. I don't know why I wrote down Florida. I'm picking Tennessee. Don't know why I put Florida on my pick, but I'm going Tennessee plus 4.5. Hadn't seen Tennessee much lately, to be honest with you, but I like the offense there. I'm still not a believer in Florida. I haven't been fully a believer in Ole Miss, even though they kept it tight there. But Florida's still got a lot of injuries they're dealing with too. I don't know what the deal is if everybody's coming back, but hey, it's in Gainesville, so you never know. This could definitely be an upset game. But Bryson, who are you going with?
I'm a ride or die. So I mean, I'm going with Florida. We're playing at the
I think
swamp.
we're all different. I think
That's
you're gonna be different in every game than we are. But go ahead.
I mean that's the biggest thing for us is home field advantage here. We do have a lot of injuries on our D line and a lot of receivers out. And Assway, man, that might probably be the best nickname I think I've ever heard from
It was just
somebody.
the timing, man. The dude was. I think he was living. I think he had money on Florida, but he was back there yelling DJ Assway. I don't know. He was sitting down like we were high. We were at one of the closed down roulette tables, and it was a great spot to watch the game. But he
And it's
was,
just
yeah, he was
I
cracking me up.
don't understand why this number. I'm thinking home field advantage, but I'll go with Florida. But Tennessee should walk the dog on us. I mean, one of my favorite quarterbacks from Appalachian State, Joey Aguilar, is there. I think he's going to pick apart our secondary in this game. I think it's going to be a very high scoring game. But I'm
It's
going
gonna be
with
high
Florida for the
scoring.
picks. I'm going with Florida for the pick, but I think Tennessee wins.
Yeah, another thing is I can't pick a team that got absolutely demolished by Kentucky. Can't do it. I mean, there's no chance.
I
It's
mean,
gonna
I'm
be
a
a high
ride or
scoring game.
die,
It's gonna be
so I
high
mean,
scoring on one. I think it's gonna be like a. I think it's gonna be somewhere around a 42 to 17 type game. But hey, never know. Florida's got a chance. They got to hold them. So I don't think Florida's gonna win no 40 to 45 type
I don't know if it's
game.
gonna
But
make a difference or not, but the swamp is sold out this weekend. I did get a notification that the swamp is sold out, so we shall see.
yeah, Preston, who you going with?
Yeah, I think I'm going to shock the world here. Maybe not. I'm going to go Tennessee minus 4.5.
Yeah, yeah. Who's Clemson got this week? Are they by
We got Furman. Win that game, we're bowl eligible.
Ooh,
Furman? Watch out.
bam!
This be the type of game. Hey, this would be the type of game they go back and they beat Louisville.
If
And
you
they
lose
come
to
down and lose
Furman,
to
you won't
Furman.
see me the rest of the year. I'll just put it to you that way. You won't see me.
Oh, I'll see you. I'll see you. Anyway, yeah. So Bryson going with Florida. We're riding with Tennessee. Me and you got every pick different from Bryson right now. Me and you got the same. Bryson's got different.
Somebody's about to have a hellacious week.
Nah, I think I would. We'll see. Saturday 8 p.m. Number 12 BYU at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's not a bad team. I know Bryson. He was talking about this line before. BYU looked pretty good. I know they had a tough loss against I think Tech a few weeks ago. They kind of
Mhm.
got beat down by them. But Bryson, you riding with BYU?
I am running with the Cougars here. I think they They bounced back
Well,
last week.
they had a big win. Who'd they play last week? They had a night game as well, didn't
Yeah, and I like BYU here. I don't get me wrong. Cincinnati is a tough little team over there, but I like BYU.
they? Yeah, had a win against Utah. They had a win against Iowa State. I was just looking, who the hell is messing with their shit? Preston, what are you doing there?
I don't know what's going on right now.
What is going on? All I see is a black screen, and it sounds like you got.
And it sounds like it. All right, well, welcome back to the original C&BSports here.
It sounded like he was like letting out little farts or something. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, yeah, they had a big win against TCU, but BYU's had some. They beat some good teams this year. Utah. I gotta go with BYU. I know Cincinnati. I like the quarterback over there, and Cincinnati's had some good games, but I gotta go with BYU. I was trying to look at Cincinnati a little bit here. So yeah, they played recently. They lost against Arizona last week. They got blown out by Utah. Yeah, 2.5. I don't understand that. Yeah, I think BYU beat Utah or had a close game with Utah. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, I don't know how you would pick. I don't know how you pick Cincinnati in this game, but maybe it's different. Maybe the line's a little weird. But Preston, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go BYU minus 2.5 here.
Can you hear him, or is it just he went away from the headset?
I hear him.
Okay. I don't know why he's not hearing the headset now, but anyway, BYU minus 2.5. Preston said. Yeah. So we're all riding with BYU. So me and Preston, we got the same picks. Bryson's got every pick different. So I can't get ahead of you. I'm not playing smart. But anyway, we'll see what it comes down to, and then we'll do the bowl pick 'em down towards the ends. But let's get into the locks of the week. Kind of tough this week. I didn't fully look at it, but I'm going to go with a one. I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I haven't watched down of this team, but I have one of the teams. I hadn't watched a down of the other team. Maryland plus 14 against Michigan. I'm not a believer in Michigan. I like Bryce Underwood, but Maryland. I mean, 14 points at Maryland. I think that's a lot. I got to go with Maryland, even though I haven't seen the down of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. So yeah, give me Maryland plus 14. Press.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vandy minus 9.5 versus Kentucky. They're at home, 3:30. I just don't see Kentucky being able to kind of keep pace with Vanderbilt. I think they're going to be outclassed on the field on both sides of the ball. Diego Pavia, man, one of the last games he's going to have in college. So I like Vanderbilt to cover the 9.5 here. I wouldn't say easily, but I think it's going to be a 13 to 14 point spread at the end of this game once everything's said and done.
I do like that pick. I like our two picks so far. Like two picks. Preston or Bryson, did you have one?
I had that one, but I had one in backup just in case that somebody's going to choose that. We're going to go late at night. We're going to go Arizona. We're going to go Arizona State minus a half against Colorado.
You broke
That's
up.
a good
Arizona, who
one.
they
I
playing?
like that.
Arizona State minus 7.5 against Colorado.
They're on the
Arizona
road,
State
though. They're
minus
at
7.5
Colorado.
against
They're at
Colorado. Oh my
Colorado.
God.
I don't think. I mean, it's just not a good team. We could always be honest here for a second. Colorado's not that after them two golden boys left, and it's just I don't see Arizona State.
Hey, got his first start. If they could have got down, if Shador could have down there and sling it down there, could have get scored. We could have possibly went to overtime. Derrick Henry might have had another shot, even though I think they would have went for it. But Shador didn't look too hot. But he's getting his first start.
I just saw that.
Yeah, getting
His
his
first
first
start
start
this
against
season.
week against the Raiders.
Yep.
They asked Deion Sanders if he would be there. He says he's not sure yet. I'm sure Deion's gonna find a way to be there though. So we'll see. But yeah, that's the games. If Newsom, I don't know if Newsom's out there wants to give us a pick, he will be the fourth man to give us a pick unless somebody else wants to give us one. Or if no one gives us a pick, I say we ride with this game right here that's on the screen. BYU minus 2.5. I don't mind that. If we do a fourth one, or we just pick ours. Because I don't know. I don't know if I bet any on it on the app or anything. So we'll see. But yeah, great week. Looking forward to it. Got some big weeks coming up. College football. And happy Thanksgiving. Well, we'll be back next week before Thanksgiving, but hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. If for some reason we don't make it next week, which we should, but for some reason we weren't, hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you like, subscribe on Spotify, or like, subscribe on YouTube, download and follow on Spotify and Apple Podcast, of course. Of course. And happy birthday to Bryson. He won't be here next week, so happy birthday, Bryson.
Thank you.
For this
Is your birthday
weekend.
today?
It's your birthday this weekend, right? Or is it
Sunday,
Monday?
yeah.
Sunday. So Bryson's birthday will be Sunday.
Getting
So
old. Getting old.
yeah. So hopefully I can go beat him on the golf course. But yeah. Appreciate you watching. Peace. All right. Well, that was a recording for Spotify. Appreciate everybody joining on YouTube. Coach Hayes, Austin Phillips, Trevor, Esther, Haley, everybody out there. Appreciate all y'all joining. Yeah. Royal Rumble coming soon, by the way. We are going to do another Royal Rumble. I don't know if anybody's done that with us, but we are going to do another Royal Rumble pretty soon and maybe we'll do a stream like we did last year, get a little buy-in to the college football playoff, do a little simulation like we did last year.
Damn.
What?
I just dropped my headsets.
Oh, maybe we'll do that as well. Get a little simulation of the college football playoffs on NCAA. And
Yeah,
I'll go
that's fun.
live for some games hopefully here once playoffs start. So we'll be live at least for some NFL playoff games and some college football playoff games. Possibly on. I looked at NBA for some playback. So, but yeah.
Damn, that
Appreciate
camera over
everybody
there
hanging.
is getting jacked up, son.
Who?
Preston.
Oh yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out.
Mm.
We'll see y'all next Tuesday or Wednesday. Peace out.